kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 3.
Here's Grant. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, he's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And an alley to run. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Grant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets it to Brown, complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson on first down. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. "38 yards on the scamper there. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On second down, Johnson. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things, and boy, is he tough.
Here we go with Johnson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
First down, Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. On second down, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Brandon Carr on the coverage there. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. This time Jackson will throw it. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 83 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that could alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Set. Routine running. Routine running. I got him. 43 is the mic. Echo. Here we go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, let's get this. Check 99.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Owasor, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the backer.
Now a give, right side. Grant. They find some open field here. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to Grant. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Grant, 67 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Johnson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He's coming, double up. No. Off.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th. And on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. Back now in Baltimore, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he's got daylight. wide. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, 76 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Grant, 58 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from that.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, 89 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. Set. Cut. On the ball. Ready.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Watch the out.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
It's run, baby, it's run.
There he goes, left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's going to